The release of The Last Jedi on Blu-ray, it comes with lots of special features and deleted scenes. What were some of your favourite deleted scenes which weren't included in the final cut?
The alternate, the John Boyega scenes, where they connect him with Rey in a way you don't see in the movie. There's a lesson, people say, wait a second, he said, I'll give you 3 lessons. There's a lesson in the deleted scenes where she thinks the caretakers are being raided by marauders and rushes off. I like that scene because it shows Luke has sort of a mean streak. I mean, he has a sense of humor. She said, why'd you let me do that? But he just laughs it off. I mean, there's more dimension, I think. And I can see why they cut it to move the story along. But even the scene where I go into my hut and shut the door and mourn the loss of Han Solo. I mean, because I'm putting on this front in front of even Chewie. And I think it humanizes him, because I come off as rather callous in the film. Like, I don't appreciate all that Han Solo gave to me, as Harrison told me on the first day of shooting. Hey, I'm the hero's hero. I said, what do you mean? If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be able to blow up the Death Star. I went, oh, he's right. He is the hero's hero. I think Harrison would make a great director, by the way, because he not only knows his part, but he knows his relationship and everyone's relationship all around. The documentary and the deleted scenes, I think, are as enjoyable in a way as the movie itself, because you see the process, you see the enormous amount of talent behind the scenes that just go by in endless credits at the end of the movie. And the feature where you can watch the movie with no dialogue or sound effects and just John's music, when you hear it in isolation, the nuance, where I thought, wow, I don't even remember music being there. It's spectacular.
It was very emotional watching Luke's death scene. What was it like to film?
That was a death scene? I thought I was just force projecting somewhere else. Spoiler alert.
What was it like to film that scene?
It was very dark, I mean, you're contemplating your own mortality, the futility, you're a failure, all of these things. So, I mean, it pushed you into out of your comfort zone into areas that you weren't really anxious to go. You can hang on to the past. I can't be bullseyeing womp rats in my T-16 forever. But Luke had a real journey in the first 3 anyway, from callow youth to trainee to accomplished Jedi. I, like everybody else, said, oh, by the time we get to see him again, he's going to be, force lightning coming out of his ears. But that's the predictable way. It might have been more satisfying because everyone wants to remember that Luke was the most optimistic, positive character. He was the new hope and he should remain hopeful. But their job is really to set up the next generation, not to keep playing on the past. And so, as he says, you forget the past, kill it if you had to.
Was it a surprise for you to see that in the script originally?
Oh yeah, because when I read 7, JJ said, I'm sending the script over, don't turn to the end. That should have been a tip-off right away. Read it from page 1 all the way through and imagine it as a movie. So I dutifully, did what he said. I get the script to 8, I turned right to the last page and started going backwards. They're not going to fool me twice. So I read what happened, and I was kind of surprised. I thought, I thought they'd wait and do this in 9. But I didn't keep reading backwards. I said, okay, that happens to me, so I'm going to go to the page 1 and read it properly, straight through. I still haven't accepted it.
Would you be up for coming back in episode 9?
I had a spectacular entrance, an amazing exit, so, I'm whatever happens, I'm fine with 9. Hashtag, I'm fine with 9. Whatever happens.
If you could pick one celebrity to go in the next film, who would it be and what role would they play?
Barack Obama as Mace Windu's brother. Or maybe Lando Calrissian. I miss Billy D. Williams. He is so wonderful. He's a great guy, wonderful actor. Maybe Luke force projected to Lando's casino. He would have been perfect in the casino when you think of it. It's one of the running the whole operation. I don't know. That's one of the wonderful things about the Blu-rays. You're going to see all these Easter eggs, and my 3 kids are in it. Edgar Wright, Gareth Edwards. I mean, it's chock-a-block. There's more cameos than It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.